Guess what we're going to make today, guys? Cheesecake. Yes, we're going to make cheesecake. So stay tuned and I will be right back in the kitchen with everything prepped and ready to go. And we're going to make some cheesecake that is fun and delicious. So stay tuned, guys. I will be right with you. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the intro, we are going to be making an easy, delicious cherry cheesecake today. So what I did was I took the liberty of actually chopping everything up and getting everything prepared so that we wouldn't be long making this cheesecake today. But what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the crust. I couldn't get that. I don't know why I had a blank moment there. We're going to start with the crust is what we're going to do. Okay, so which is graham crackers, half a stick of butter, which I already melted, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and you normally can use your food processor to chop everything down, but today I am going to be using my NutriBullet to chop everything down because guess what? I don't want to pull out my food processor. I have so many different items and I just don't feel like it. Or you can crush this by hand. Years ago, I used to take a bag and my rolling pin and I would just crush it down, crush it down, crush it down. But I don't feel like that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this pack of graham crackers. I think I might need the larger cup. Yeah, 1 second. We're going to use this one instead, okay? And we're going to take these graham crackers. I think I need a knife. I don't know why. No, I don't need a knife. I'm going to break them up and put them down in there. All right? And we're going to blend the graham crackers and the sugar together. The butter is the last thing we're going to do with, okay? We're not going to put the butter inside here. Let's grind these down and then add more, okay? Because what you need is a cup and a half. This is loud. 1 second. Getting on my nerves. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bag out and I'm going to break these bitches up. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Hold on for a second. You cannot conquer me. Now see how that looks? Anyway, guys, to prevent frustration when making your crust, do yourself a favor. Either crush it in a rolling with a rolling pin, or either just pull out your food processor. Just pull it out. It's just easier, it's quicker, and you won't have to go through all of the stuff that I went through. Okay? Just do that. Just do yourself that favor. All right? Because that was frustrating. I'm just saying. Dump this right into the pan is what we're going to do. I made a mess over here too. Dump that right into the pan. That's what we're going to do. Kind of like move it out. And the ones that's not smashed, take your finger and just smash it down. That's all. Just smash it down. Because you pretty much got the consistency that you want. Because remember, we're making a crust. Now, a lot of people wouldn't blend this up as fine as I did. But they did it. I did it. I did it. I'm going to spread it out throughout the pan. Look at that. It's all in the bottom of the pan. I got the aluminum foil in the bottom because sometimes when you make cakes or cheesecakes in these type of spring pans, sometimes they can leak, sometimes they don't. But for safety precautions, I always put something on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to take the butter. We're going to mix the butter in, but we need something to, I'm going to use my spatula to kind of like get it all over. I'm going to mix that in. The ideal here is just to get the crust wet so that you can mold it. That half a stick of butter is enough to mold everything, believe me. And you just mold it down. You mold everything down. Make sure everything get a little butter on it. Now, some people go all the way up and around, but I'm not going to do that. I just want the bottom of mine to have the crust. Excuse me. That's it. This smells so good. That butter and that sugar, them graham crackers smell really, really good. Yeah, I just want the bottom of mine done. That's it. That's the bottom. Smush it down real nice and neat. Real nice and neat. I scrape everything off the sides. Yeah. And that's going to cook up really, 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 really nicely. And that's your crust. See that? See that, guys? Okay, so that part is done. All done. We're going to set that aside. I'm going to turn the oven on too because I want my oven to start to get all the butter in there. To get hot. All of the butter. Every last bit. And then we want everything in there. Okay? Alright, so let's get rid of this. This really, I even had some more in here. Maybe I'll take a little, I'm going to stick this in there. All of it. And I'm going to get a little teeny bit more butter and I'm going to put it in the bottom of that pan. Why? Because I can do it. Because it's my cheesecake. And I can do my cheesecake whatever way I want. So, 1 minute. I know I have butter. I am back with a stick of butter. I want mine to be a little bit more moist at the bottom. So I'm just going to take just about like that much. And I'm going to heat that up in the microwave. And I'm going to pour that over there. While I do that, while I let that get warm, put that here. Let's move this stuff out the way. Let's move this out the way. know I always have my trash bag sitting there waiting and ready. I think that butter's right. Yeah, this butter is nice and right. Ready to go in here. Pour that little bit of butter in there. Put that over here because we don't need that anymore. That's just enough. Yeah, that works. That worked. That was just enough to give us that consistency stain. I'm going to spread that little bit that I poured in here all over the bottom. And spread it out. Spread it out. Spread it out. All right. So there we go. That's done. Yeah, spread no problem. All right, guys. That's done. When I first made a cheesecake, I didn't think that the bottom would stick, like stay. Oh, that's so good. Because I was like, oh my God, it's so crummy, it's not gonna stay. But once you start to cook up your main part of the cheesecake, which is your filling, and you put your filling over it, it stays. It's fine. You don't need a whole lot of butter. You don't need a whole lot of stuff. All right. So, let's get into putting together the filling for this cheesecake. We got our bowl, and we're going to be using 5 packs. Yes, 5 packs of Philly cream cheese is what we're going to be using, okay? 3 tablespoons of flour. We got 3 eggs. We got 2 tablespoons of grated lemon. We're going to use a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. We're going to use like a half a teaspoon of cinnamon because I like cinnamon and that's my business. And we're going to be using some sour cream. And of course, we're going to be using sugar. Okay, so let's start putting this together. And make sure your sour cream is softened. That means that you should have your sour cream sitting out so that when you're ready to put everything together, it's soft. It shouldn't be hard. Okay? So let me open this up. This is always the hardest part for me. It's just like opening up stuff. Open it up. Pull it apart. Boom! Flop. That's one. I feel like I got crumbs on me. I did it from the graham crackers. Okay? Graham crackers want to show off. Alright. This is a pain in the behind. So I'm going to speed this up because guess what? Opening up these, this is like boring. Who wants to sit and watch somebody do this? So we're going to speed it up right now. Okay, guys. took me forever just to open it. Just to open it. Okay, so let's get into putting everything inside of here. So we're going to need 1 1/3 cup of sugar, and we're going to mix this together. Let me get a fork. Pretty decent fork. We're going to do those two. So we're going to start smushing this down. See, it's already soft because I let it sit out. Right? So we're going to mix the sugar. So we need 1 cup, 1 1/3 cup, okay, of sugar. That big old bop, biggie bop, we don't need that. Get back in there. Trying to go over. We ain't going over, honey. That is exactly 1 cup. Okay? We're going to pour that in there, and we're going to get the 1/3. I don't know where that big old boppity bop of sugar came from popping out there, but I'm going to squeeze it down too. Okay? And 1/3. That's it for the sugar. Alright? That's that 1/3 right there. Boom. Right in there. And we're going to start blending this. We're going to blend these two together. Alright? Blend, blend, blend. With your fork. Use your fork to blend it together. Okay? Use your fork. It will be liquefied when you put in your sour cream and your eggs. Okay, let's blend it. We're going to blend it. We're going to blend it. See how it's starting to look like butter? Like, see that? See how it's looking like butter? I'm going to blend it. Blend it. The sugar will help loosen it as well. The cream cheese. You really need some serious arm power dealing with this stuff, because it starts to stick at the bottom. But it's starting to loosen up, and it'll start to look like a whipped cream. That's what it's going to start to do. Okay. Blend. Okay, so that's good. Let me wash my hand. Paper towel. Okay, so we need. Let's put the sour cream in there. We're gonna put the eggs in a minute. I need to wipe my counter off because sugar got on my counter, and I don't like it. Y'all know I always have hot water ready when I'm cooking in the kitchen, because I'm a stickler for keeping stuff nice and neat and clean. I don't like a messy counter. It drives me crazy. And I still can hear the sugar underneath there, so I will be cleaning my counter extremely well. That's better. I don't want to hear all of that. Oh, let me put the butter away. I'll be right back. We're going to add the sour cream. 1 second, okay? Okay, I'm back. We need a 1/2 cup of sour cream, okay? Spoon. I don't know why I just don't take stuff out. But I love my little measuring cup. I need another measuring cup. I need more than one. I'll try to measure my stuff on the tea. It's going to be a little bit over, but it's okay. A little bit more. It's going to give it that tangy type taste when you put your sour cream in. Okay. I need to put this back in the refrigerator. Here. put a half a cup sour cream. Okay? Get on in there. Get on in there. Get on in there, sis. We use the back of that because we'll take this on the pack off. Take it off. As much as I can. Put it in here. Put that there because I need to use that in a few minutes. Okay? And we're going to start mixing it. And see why it has to be soft? Because if this is hard, you will not be able to blend through this. You just won't be able to. I'm telling you. And the sour cream is making it more easier to mix. The last thing I'm going to put in here is my lemon. Make sure when you grate your lemon, make sure you clean your lemon extremely well. This is one of the last things, along with the cinnamon. And we're going to get ready to add the vanilla. We're going to add you know what? I'm going to add the vanilla last too. But that's all going to go in there last. After we add the eggs. Okay? This smells so good. Now wait until I add the vanilla and the lemon. I know that's, and a little bit of cinnamon. Now you don't have to add cinnamon if you don't want to. I like cinnamon. I just like the taste of cinnamon in my stuff. That's just me. So this is one egg. Now I crack my eggs in a bowl like this because it's this little, the white stuff that's in the egg that I hate. And I take it out. I just take this out. I hate that in my egg. I don't like it in my food. I always take that out. So, I'm a little anal sometimes. So what? So, you know? Everybody cook the way they want to. Some people just leave that little piece in. That's nothing. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay? I want it out. Out of my egg. Done. 2 and 3. Hate that in my egg. Out. Out it goes. Okay. 3. Okay, here's my 3 eggs. I'm getting ready to use my hand blender in a minute. In a few minutes. Y'all see that egg is giving it a certain consistency. It's loosening everything up. That egg is. And it's also giving it like a little different color. But that's only for a second. Okay? So. Yeah, I know I left that there for a second. Let's put your 3 tablespoons of flour in here. We're going to mix that up. Let's use the spoon for that. That's going to help it kind of like firm, to help it stay firm. Because remember, this is a cheesecake. So you need 3 tablespoons of flour. See how she's coming together? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? See how she's coming together? Tap that out. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah. Alright. So, we're going to use some cinnamon. I'll take this off. This right here is a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon is what I'm going to use. Because I don't want too much cinnamon, but I do want cinnamon in mine. Okay. We use a teaspoon and a half. So I'm going to use a half of tablespoon on here. Because this is a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. We're going to put that in there. That's your vanilla extract. Okay. And we're going to add our lemon zest in there. Add that lemon zest right on in. And we're going to stir this up, and then we're getting ready to blend. Okay? That's what we're about to do. Because we want a nice, smooth consistency, okay? Make sure we're getting everything off the edges. Stir it up real good. All right. All right, so let's get ready to blend this up. So that, got my hand blender, trusted hand blender here. We're going to blend this up. This is what we're going to redo. We're going to blend this cheesecake. Because I want to scrape, I want to be able to scrape the sides off. Because I want everything in here from the sides down into this wonderful mixture. Because believe me, guys, this is going to be absolutely wonderful. It looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. That there, and let's finish blending. And I tell you that this cake smells wonderful. It looks wonderful. It's nice. The consistency is just absolutely beautiful. I don't normally talk over the blender, but I'm telling you guys. Now you want to blend this for about a good 5 minutes, I say. You blend your cake up so you get that nice smooth consistency. Okay, so I'm about done with my blender here. Okay, you see that? I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to bring it up close so that you guys can see. But I'm getting ready to take this off. Of course, you know, they say, oh, don't eat the batter because of the raw egg. Alright, but people eat eggs halfway done. I never understood that. Okay? But I'm going to taste my batter on one of these. I don't care. Alright, here we go. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. What am I say? Okay? You know, I should have actually put, this is good though. Now it's time to put my mixture down into my pan, which I already prepared. It's sprayed around the edges, and you guys saw me put the graham crackers and everything in there. So we're going to put the mixture into the pan. I can use this. I can use this. So we're going to start pouring our mixture in. Get on in there, sis. Get on in there. Get yourself on in there looking all great. Okay. Mixture all in there. Get on in there. Look how pretty she look. Get on in there. Get all of everything, scrape everything down. I try to get everything. Get on in there. Act like you don't want to get out the pan. Get on in there. Get on in there. You just shake it all around in the pan. And we still got quite a bit in here. We got to get out. Acting like it don't want to come out. But we're going to get everything out of here. Okay. Holding that pan kind of weird there. I'm just scraping everything out. I love these little spatulas because you can take them and like run them around the sides, and you can pretty much clean your pan of all of your product or all of your ingredients, everything that you have placed into the pan. Everything's out. Everything's out. Pretty much, see that? Everything's out. Oh my God. You just shake the pan out. And I just take cinnamon on mine and I sprinkle the top. Because I want the cinnamon to bake down. And even though I know I'm going to put cherry over top of it, I still sprinkle cinnamon on top of mine. Now my oven is getting hot. And that's pretty much it. We're going to put this in the oven. We're going to let this cook down. Now some people sit this in water so that it doesn't stick to the sides. But like I said, I sprayed my sides. So I may sit it down in a little bit of water as it cooks later on. But right now, I'm just going to sit this in the oven and I'm going to allow it to start to cook up. That's what I'm about to do. And we're going to be back with the finished product. Okay, guys? All right, so I see you in a few minutes, like maybe 40 minutes from now. Okay. Okay guys, we are back and we are going to take everything out of the oven because our cheesecake should be done. So it's been in the oven for 1 hour and 20 minutes, okay, at 325 degrees, okay. So a cheesecake you have to bake slow. Now me, I kind of like toggled back and forth, so I put it at like 340 and let it bake for a while. So we're going to take it out. Here we go. Here's our cheesecake. Okay, see that nice brown texture? It's nice and fluffy. Now I did have it sitting in water, a water pan, but I took it out. Okay. So it's like little grease and stuff around the bottom because with a cheesecake pan is a spring pan, and a spring pan is not like an enclosed pan, so it has like open a little open area around the bottom. You'll see when I release the cake. But let me see if I can turn it around so that you can see this. You should be able to see the spring. You see that little silver spot there? That's a leverage. And once you open up that leverage, it releases the cake out, okay? So your cake is sitting actually on a flat piece of surface that fits into a groove. So when you have like butters or anything that's oily, it's gonna leak out. That's why I have it on this sheet pan here, and most times I have it in like another aluminum pan with some water with the aluminum foil underneath. That's why I had the aluminum foil underneath, but I took it off because I wanted the cake to kind of like bake up brown, nice and brown like it is. So we're going to let this sit for an hour, okay, because this is a cheesecake and it needs to cool. All right, and then we're going to come back and we're going to top it up with our cherry topping. Now you can do strawberry, you can do apple, you can do a lemon, you can make up your own whipped cream and put on it, because I know how to do that too, but I don't want to do a whipped cream with this one. In particular, it's just going to be a cherry cheesecake. You can do any type of topping that you want. Blueberry, it can be raspberry, any type topping you want with this cheesecake is going to be awesome. So you don't have to go into the store and spend $20-$30 for a cheesecake. You can get your 5 packs of Philadelphia cream cheese, preferably when it's on sale. Okay, that's the best time to make this cheesecake, when that cream cheese is on sale. And you can buy the graham crackers, which is literally nothing. Most people have lemons in their homes. Your sugar, you have that in your home. Buy you some, like the graham crackers and all that kind of stuff. And then you have an easy peasy cheesecake. You saw how easy it was to put it together. All right, guys. So I will be back once this is cool. And then we're going to put the cherry toppings on top of the cheesecake, and we're going to taste it. Okay, guys? So stay tuned. I will be right back with you, okay? Give me a few minutes. Okay, guys, I am back, and I already popped open my spring cake. Thank you here. So see how that comes off? You just take this latch. This goes this way. When you unlatch it, it releases the cake. Okay, that was a piece of cake that fell out there that I'm going to eat. I'll tell you it's good. That's good. Okay, that's a little bit that was stuck on there. So, cake, I want to put on top of, because it's still warm. I didn't wait an hour. I waited like 20 minutes. So I'm going to lift this cake. And I want to set it on top of a plate. So let me get another spatula. Because I don't want to drop my cake after all of that work. Right? And it's because it's hot. I just wanted to move it over. Transfer it from out of the sheet, out of this. Put that over here. So I just wanted to transfer it onto a plate like this, so that you can see the cheesecake. Do you see that cheesecake? Do you see that beautiful cheesecake? So what we're going to do is, I wanted to make strawberry, but my husband said, please make it cherry, please make it cherry. So I'm going to open up these cherries, and we're going to put the cherries on top. This cake is nice and fluffy. Oh my God. So let me take both of these out, because one of these can openers act kind of crazy. I have an electrical one, but I don't feel like going to get that either. And I need to get the spoon out, because we're going to spoon the stuff on top. Okay.
How many bedrooms and bathrooms is this? 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay, so it's pretty large. It was pretty large. Okay. And
Open this right on up, real quick. All right.
So, the only thing that wasn't fixed, and the plumbing people said that they would be back, was the cosmetic damage under the sink.
I'm listening to
where they
TV,
took a piece of
so
plywood and they put it over the hole. Okay? And
that tastes so good.
All
All right, guys, let me sit this in the on top of this sheet pan. Hold on for 1 second.
Coming up on Judge Faye, the
with that noise in the background. Alright guys, so we're going to take this cherries and we're going to spoon it right on top. And put it right on top, just like that. See how pretty that looks? Move this stuff out the way, because I don't want anything in the way. Put the cherries right on top of this cheesecake. See how pretty that looks? And it's going to taste even better, believe me, guys. Put all the cherries in there. I'm trying to take some of the, what's the name, and you let it drizzle down the side. Let me put the cherries in here. But I'm going to save some of the gel, like from the cherries, because I want it to go down the sides of the cake. Alrighty, alrighty. And you know what I'm going to do? That's going to make it even look even prettier. So you just let some of this go down the sides. Just right on down the sides of the cake. Let it just go on down the sides of the cake. Move that back so you can see it. Can you see that? Just put it right on the edge, and it'll roll down by itself. Yeah. And you go all the way around your cake, just like that, okay? Just like that. Space it out so it can be pretty. Around there like that. Okay. Take all of that out of there. Take all of that out of there. Come on this side. Since that one don't look all that great, we take the last little bit and we go right down on this side, just like that. There you have it, your cheesecake, right? I want that to slide off of there, right? Cheesecake. There you go, cherry cheesecake, guys. Wasn't that hard to make? And I tell you, this smells delicious, and I know for a fact it's going to taste absolutely scrumptious. I'm going to let it remain here. We're going to let it cool. When everybody comes in, they're going to see this beautiful cheesecake. Oh, absolutely delicious. Got on my hands. Wash your hands. Come over here. Alright guys, that's it. Cherry cheesecake. Cherry cheesecake. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you for visiting me today on my channel and taking your time with me while I made this cheesecake. And when I'm going to make a whole lot of other things. Okay? And I don't know what that means, but I'm going to be making a lot of other things. So stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's everything Bevy Baby Doll. That's it for today. Bye, guys.